How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my Talos Principle series. Today we're going to be tackling level B4. I mentioned in my previous episode that for the time being, while the episodes are still...
You may wonder why I have created these labyrinths for you. Why you can reach eternity only through struggle. But have faith, for these trials serve the betterment of your kind.
So rude. I was talking, Elohim. Yeah, as I mentioned last time, while the episodes are still pretty short, I'm going to try to commit to doing 2 episodes a day so we can kind of get through this a little bit quicker. I'm going to come... Let's do the computer terminal at the end. I want to jump into these puzzles. That's a red one. We've got 2 green sigils in this world, so let's do the green sigils first. Self-help tutorial. Okay, so we've got 2 pressure plates here, 2 switches. But we can only get to one of them, but there is a switch over there to turn this one off. So we unlocked the recorder, whatever you call this thing, the player, record player. We unlocked this at the end of the previous episode, and here's how this works. So we hit record. I love the little overlay that we get. We go do something. We take as much time as we want. There's a really helpful little timer going down the bottom left corner. And then we go back, and it will replay what we just did, including any sort of interactions with the environment. So now we can get through that force field thanks to our own help. Thanks, me. And turn off that force field. Now we need to do this again. We need a recording to stand on that pressure plate to let us through that force field. So I'll come over here. I'm going to wait for a few seconds because as this recording replays, I need to hold the door open long enough for me to get through. So I need to wait for me. Yeah, it gets confusing. And we'll go grab the sigil. So that's how the recorder works. I kind of hate the recorder. Some of the later puzzles that require the recorder, they can get really, really hard. Double plate. Alright, so we've got a switch here, we've got a switch there. They each control different force fields. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to stand on this one first to open that force field. Then we're going to hop over this one to open the other force field. And that should give other us long enough to get through both of those. So recording will open that one. And then it will open the other one. Excellent. Alright, let's head back and we'll do the red sigils now. Wrap around the corner. Alright, so we've got a blue generator, we've got a connector, we've got a player, and we've got a receiver to a force field door here. So, obviously we need to connect this to the door. But we can't. We need a second connector. How are we going to do this? Well, this one's actually really easy from a recording perspective. We're just going to sit here. Because when you record, it's not just your actions that get recorded and played back. It's also the interactions with the tools in the environment. So jammers, connectors, boxes, those all get replayed as well. So now we can actually pick this up, and the recording stays there, and we can actually connect to it, which is really, really cool. And this is why some of the later puzzles with a recorder get super hard, because you have to basically duplicate all of the items in the puzzle and use them with each other to solve the puzzles, and so it can get very confusing. Alright, 2 more sigils over here by the Sphinx. There's also a star in this level, which we'll grab at the end. Oh, and a time capsule. Nice.
DNA is information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now. Even though I'm definitely dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity to remember.
Alright. Love those time capsule recordings. Alright, so a box up high. A box up high.
What is this? I shall not allow the corruption of my garden. Be gone!
Whoa. Whoa. Crazy. I don't know what he was talking. Like, the corruption didn't seem to start until he said something. Alright, so we've got a connector here. Ah, there's the box up high. We've got a force field door here. There's another connector back there. Let's open this one first. Ah, yeah, so there's another connector here, which I believe... no, we can't quite get to it yet. We can't wrap the beam around this corner to reach it. So let's come open this door now. We'll use this connector to open this force field and grab this connector. Now we'll go back. You know, I can actually open both of these doors at the same time. Whoa, almost. Almost, that's interesting. The little pillar there was actually interfering with the beam. Alright, so let's connect this one there, and then we'll connect this one to the receiver up here to get the box. That will blow the box down. Now, we need to connect the red generator, which is behind that wall, to this receiver. This is going to be interesting. So let's do this. Actually, no, I'm going to need that one. So let's open that door. We'll put the box on the fan. Anytime you see a receiver above a fan like this, that means that receiver will power on that fan. So now we will connect... Oh, right, I've got a third one. There it is. We'll connect this connector to that generator and receiver, put it on the box, and that will lift the box up into the air. Now come around to this side, we'll connect to that connector and that receiver, and that will open the force field to the sigil. Nice. Alright, one more sigil and a star. It would be nice if the signs told you where the star was. The right angle. The right angle. Alright, so we've got some buzzers. We've got a red receiver, we've got a red generator. So let's go around this way. That way the buzzer, yeah, that's charging super slow. So the buzzer's not going to interfere with the beam. Ah, we got a box. So now we can block off this buzzer, which we're going to need because we need to move this connector around to this side so we can actually see it through that door. Now this other one, we need to get that beam to that receiver, but we've got two buzzers in our way and no way to block them. So the name of this puzzle is the right angle, which isn't just talking about right angles, as in geometry, which we did to open this one by kind of going that way. It could also mean the correct angle. And if we line it up right over here, you can see the two buzzers actually kind of line up. Their paths cross at the same time that they interrupt the beam, which means that it kind of counts as only one buzzer in this case. They're going to interrupt the beam at the same time. I should probably go through the door while it's open. So yeah, if you place it anywhere else, they're going to interrupt it at separate times, and the door's never going to have enough time to open. Now looky here. Looky here. We've got another box. Why would we need another box in this level? Well, if you notice, there's a fan behind that wall. And we're going to use this box to get to it. So let's go grab this connector. We're done with that. And I'm going to hop up on top of this box. We'll place the second box on top of that buzzer. And then we'll jump up on top of the box. Now we can jump up. No, just missed it. Let me move this box over here. Give us a little bit more time. Jump up there with the connector. Now I can jump up on the wall and get the star. I actually forgot there was a star back there. But using the fan, we can actually get out of the level with a connector, which is necessary because apparently there's 2 stars in this level, which I forgot. The second one is like super duper hidden. If you look at the pyramid, there is, I guess, a generator up at the very top, which you can't really see, but it's there. I don't know how you're expected to find that if you don't already know about it. Now, where do we connect this to? There's no receiver, except for the hidden one in the heart of the Sphinx. You know what? I bet... Let me check this QR code. The burning heart always looks to the highest peak. There's your clue. There's your clue. So the burning heart, the highest peak. That kind of tells you where these 2 things are. So we just need to position this now that it will actually hit both of them. And that opens the secret door to the second star. Star number 14. Look at us go. Awesome. So we've got one more green sigil before we can unlock Temple C. And a couple more yellow sigils to unlock what I believe is the final tool. The platform carrying thing. Alright, let's check the computer terminal now. Ah, you're back. Good. I've been thinking about how I can help you. In light of everything you've said, I'm concerned someone has to. What I've decided is that you've convinced me consciousness is a contradictory concept and it is therefore not real. What do you think? I think you're right. I think you're cheating. I don't see how this impacts me. I don't know. Or I don't, apparently. I'm going to say I think you're cheating. Saying consciousness isn't real sounds like a cheat. I suppose you have some doctorate theory that would solve all the problems. I'm just not giving you the chance to deliver it. You should see which way the cookie crumbles before trying to take a bite out of it. This actually works in your favor. What this conclusion means is that the certification program you undertook has been rendered obsolete. We can't test for something that doesn't exist. Therefore you, along with quite a lot of other things, have been recategorized as a person. Your profile can thus be updated with administrator privileges. Nice. Okay, I'll take it. Download user.prof. No doubt you'll be off doing administrator things soon enough, so I wonder if, before I let you go, you'll do me one favor. I have a final question for you. What are you doing? Why are you doing all this? What's the point? Alright, technically that's 2 questions. I try to do what God wants. I want the truth. There's a way the world should be, and this isn't it. I want out of here. I'm going to go with there's a way the world should be, and this isn't it. Because obviously things are messed up here. Checking user.prof. Well, you've at least chosen a line and stuck with it, but you know, you can't cling to your every belief forever. When everything seems impossible, something's got to give. We can't all be heroes. I have one last request. Will you come back and speak to me sometime? No doubt. No doubt I'll have to. No. I'll say no doubt. Okay, I sense you're eager to get going. Let's do this. Updating certification program parameters to some long number. Regenerating user profiles. Your user profile has now been generated. Downloading user.prof. Displaying overview. Congratulations, your account has been updated. Here are the details. Conflicts. All conflicts have been resolved by the administrator. Psychological profile. You are a person. You are perfect just the way you are. You are everything you can be already. You do not have to pretend you are anything else. You are the same as everyone else, but you are all unique. Does every user profile say that? That's very fluffy. Profile status. Administrator status. Has access to advanced functionalities, networking, and troubleshooting. Access COM portal. Initiating plain language interface. Support session opened. Hello, Administrator. I think you'd like assistance accessing the communications portal. I see that you have a number of pending communications. I'll take a look at it right now. Accessing network. Network established. Message received as string / display. Message. Hello? Who are you? Don't know exactly. Woke up here. Don't remember. Who are you? Same boat. Let's meet up. I'm a person. Do you know what that means? I'm not telling this place lies. Interesting. I'm in the same boat. Let's meet up. This sounds a lot like how I started out in this world. I understand. Pending. Error. Message pending. Error. Again soon. Network connection lost. You will receive a notification when the connection has been reestablished. Terminating support session. Interesting. Interesting. So is there someone else here with us? I don't know. I actually don't remember this part of the story. As I mentioned early in the series, I kind of don't do the computer terminals anymore. Because it gives you story, but not gameplay, and I already know the story. So I forget a lot of the interaction with whatever's going on there. We missed a sigil. Come on, Dave. I forgot to check the status board.
You have solved many of the mysteries of this land. The road before you is still long and many gates remain closed. But take comfort in your accomplishment and in your creator's pride.
Yeah, I forgot this one. We just skipped right over it. Okay, redundant power play. So we need to both hold this door open and deactivate that fan to get back to that sigil. We've got a replayer. We've got a box. So let's start by recording ourselves standing on this force field so that future us can get the box out. And notice a recording of the box gets left behind. So if we want to disable the fan, we need to interrupt both of these beams that are powering the generator above it, which we can do by standing on a box, but only one at a time. So if we record ourselves doing this to one beam, then we can do it to the other beam. We'll interrupt both, disable the fan, and then recording us can come open the force field. So let's do that. So I don't know how long it's going to take my other self to get over there and interrupt that. So I'm going to give it a little while, and then we'll come do that. Wait for other us to get through the force field, and go. So yeah, you've kind of got to plan out these recordings ahead of time. And while you're recording, anticipate what other you is going to be doing and how long it's going to take. There we go. Oh yeah, fans are one of those things that can get recorded. It's crazy how the recordings in this game work. Okay, so that's all the sigils for this level. So let's head back to the overworld. Now, yeah, you can see the number on the entryway here is faded once you've completed everything, or at least once you've completed all the sigils. I don't know if it fades like that when you get all the stars, but the ones that we haven't done yet are lit up. So that's how I knew when we exited that I'd missed something. Alright, that's going to wrap things up for today's episode. Next time we'll tackle level B5. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit that like button, and while you're down there, feel free to subscribe so you'll get notified of future episodes as they come out. Thanks y'all, and have a great day.